in your home and feel like you're all on the same page. Not that everybody has to believe exactly the same and can't have any doubts and questions. I mean, when it comes to our faith, we want our kids, we want them to own it. We want them to seek and look, what does the Bible say? You know, look at other authorities outside of ourselves. But it's like we knew what the influence was. And I think the biggest thing that, I mean, we've known for a while, but maybe not to the degree that the outside influence that they're getting through their phones, you know, it's powerful. It's not their fault in a sense. I mean, it is designed to take over their minds, really.
Yeah. So number one, be aware. Number two, communicate with your kids and with your teenagers. And number three, set limits. But you know what? This is the toughest one. Set limits begins with yourself. Yeah. We need to start setting limits. So first of all, for these experts on the documentary we're talking about, don't have a phone in your bedroom. Set up a time where you're going to turn off the phone, social media, away from the bedroom at a certain time. It is an epidemic today with kids staying up all night, sleeping until 2 a.m. They sleep for an hour, they wake up again and get on again. Our son, who's in a soccer team, he said during the last game on Saturday, one of the boys said, "Oh, I'm so tired." I'm like, "Why? What time do you go to bed?" He said, "Oh, like at 3. Like, what? And what time do you wake up? I was like, at 5. Well, the parents didn't wake him up to go to the soccer game at 5. He woke up at 5 again himself and got online. I mean, so start setting limits for yourself and for your kids. Something that we didn't know, because it's something so recent, with our two, so we have Natalia's 26, Cesar Jr. is 24, they're married, they're out of the house. Then Nico is 20, Marco 16. Something we didn't know with them is when to get started on social media and on phones. So Marco got his phone at 14 because he really pressured us to get a phone. And I wish we would have waited longer.
And for some people, they're saying, "Oh, I couldn't make my kid wait till they were 14. But you know, if you watch this documentary, the people that know the most, they're saying they're not letting their kids have it at all, you know, or they're saying, wait, their recommendation is 16. Wait till 16. High school said middle schoolers cannot handle the kind of pressure that they're going to receive through the social media. High school, at least 16 is what they were recommending. And I can see how valuable that would be, you know, and because too, you can't compete. I know when we've taught seminars for about younger children and what kind of, how to make them love literature and reading, and have that curiosity and that creativity. We always say, well, you can't compete with technology, so really limit technology. Wait till you bring in the technology, because it's a battle that's hard to win. And I think it's in an even greater way, it's with giving them a phone, you know, with access to social media.
Yeah, and learn to plan your day, your week, your month with your kids. Decide at which time, okay, screen time only goes on for a certain time, and the rest of the time they're either reading or they're working or they're playing outside doing something.
Yeah, and create an environment, create community for your family. As a family doing things together, but I think more than ever, we need to be proactively seeking community with other families that'll be like-minded, you know, so that not everybody's just sitting on their phone, but that we're actually doing things together, take vacations together. You know, I just saw some families that went camping together. Kids were outdoors all day and playing, you know, and I'm like, that's what we have to do. We have to proactively look for those opportunities to create community with our kids that is real, you know, and to have those conversations, you know. I think sometimes we think that what you said, like, oh, somebody that doesn't think like me, they're just crazy. But if you talk to that person, you're going to find out you have so much in common, so much that you agree with, you know, and I think it's the social media that makes the monsters in our mind, and that we think we can't relate to other people that are different than us.
Yeah. So let's have a strategy. Let's be aware of the danger of a huge blessing that comes with a potential curse, and make it an opportunity to communicate with your kids, with your teenagers, set limits, have a strategy. We're going to start a coaching coaching program for people that want to improve their parenting. I know it's been a crisis this year, 2020, with the pandemic, with the quarantine, and a lot of parents have reached out to us to let us know that they don't know what to do at home. It's been really, really a huge challenge because they never had their kids so much with them. So it's actually a blessing. We want to help you maximize that and leave the greatest legacy you can, which is your family. See, the greatest change we can make in this world is not outside. Starts in your person. You're the only person you can control, and then extends to your family, to your immediate family, to your spouse, and then your children. We want to help you invest in your children, know what to do, how to create how to build on the two foundations, how to be your child's friend, and how to be your child's leader. Those two. Oh, the camera. Those are the two foundations. Sorry, you're going to say something?
Just that I just constantly have to remind myself that there is nothing that man can create that is greater than the power of God. And so pray. Number one in strategy is to begin to pray. Pray for your kids. Pray for yourselves. And invite the power of the Holy Spirit into this situation, into our social dilemma.
That's right. Guys, so again, if you want more information about the coaching, send us a message. Otherwise, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. If you like this video or you know somebody who would benefit from checking out this information, please share it and subscribe to our channel. And remember, we want to help you grow your business, grow your career without losing your soul, your family, or your health in the process. We are
Cesar and Pam with cesarandpam.com.